Welcome back to Case File X, where we uncover the crimes of the rich and powerful, the stories they never wanted you to hear. Tonight's case unravels the rise and fall of billionaire Victor Hanover, a man once hailed as a financial genius, but whose empire was built on fraud, fear, and blood. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear may change the way you see America's wealthiest elite forever. Victor Hanover wasn't born rich. In the 1980s, he was a small-town banker in Illinois, known for his sharp suits and sharper ambition. By the 1990s, he founded Hanover Capital, a private investment firm that promised investors astronomical returns. Within a decade, he had climbed into the ranks of America's billionaire elite. The media adored him. He was featured on magazine covers, gave keynote speeches at Harvard, and even advised presidents on economic growth. To the public, he was the poster child of the American dream. But behind the curtain, Hanover's empire was rotten to the core. He built Hanover Capital on Ponzi-style fraud, moving investor money into fake projects. He laundered millions through shell companies in the Caribbean. His reach spread into real estate, pharmaceuticals, and even military contracts, all greased with bribes and backroom deals. Whenever auditors or regulators got too close, Hanover's influence made them vanish from the case. Some were paid off, others were blackmailed, a few disappeared. In 2010, a young financial analyst named Eric Dalton uncovered irregularities in Hanover's offshore accounts. He confided in friends that he had evidence that could bring Hanover down. But just weeks later, Dalton was found dead in a car fire, ruled an accident, though many suspected otherwise. 2 years later, a whistleblower inside Hanover's pharmaceutical division attempted to reveal safety violations that linked the company to dozens of unexplained patient deaths. She vanished while driving home from work. Her car was found on an empty road, door open, purse left behind. She was never seen again. The message was clear: no one crosses Victor Hanover and survives. Then came journalist Rachel Monroe. In 2018, she began investigating Hanover's political donations and ties to offshore cartels. She told her colleagues she was working on a story bigger than Enron. But before she could publish, she vanished. Her apartment was ransacked, her laptop gone. Police dismissed it as a runaway case. But those who knew Rachel were certain Hanover had silenced her. For years, Hanover remained untouchable. He donated millions to both political parties. He built hospitals, sponsored charities, and appeared as a smiling philanthropist. Meanwhile, those who opposed him were buried in lawsuits, ruined financially, or simply erased. But in 2024, everything changed. A disgruntled vice president at Hanover Capital leaked over 80,000 documents to an international investigative group. The files contained proof of massive Ponzi-style fraud schemes, bribes to over 30 U.S. senators and officials, offshore accounts tied directly to violent cartels, secret payments to silenced journalists and whistleblowers, including connections to Rachel Monroe's disappearance. The revelations rocked the nation. Protests erupted in Washington, New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles. Thousands flooded the streets demanding Hanover's arrest. The FBI raided Hanover's Manhattan penthouse and corporate offices. For the first time in decades, his lawyers couldn't stop the flood of evidence. Former employees testified in Congress. Families of whistleblowers demanded justice. Investors filed multi-billion-dollar lawsuits. Hanover was indicted on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, wire fraud, money laundering, and obstruction of justice. The once untouchable billionaire was dragged out of his penthouse in handcuffs as cameras flashed. The image spread across the world. Victor Hanover, Wall Street's golden boy, was just another criminal brought down by greed. Victor Hanover's story is proof that wealth and power can buy silence, but not forever. For decades, whistleblowers were silenced, lives destroyed, and a journalist vanished for daring to tell the truth. But in the end, his empire of lies collapsed. And it leaves us asking, how many more Victor Hanovers are still out there, hiding in the shadows of power? Thank you for watching this episode of Case File X. If you want more stories exposing the crimes of the rich and powerful, Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss our next investigation.